USA. Akpọrọ ya Anambra Indigenous New York Cultural Festival 2022. Nke a bụ nke mbụ na mbụ a na-enwe ụdị mmemme a na New York.
Ọ ga-adị egwu nwanne m maka na ga-enwe ihe ngosi omenala dị iche iche, mmọnwụ dị iche iche ga-agba, a ga-etikwa egwu omenala, ga-eri ji ọhụrụ, ga-egosi ụmụ ihe dị iche iche eji mara ndị Igbo.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking that button. You're welcome. Today guys, I'm going to refer to the last video I did on my channel talking about what I did not like about Americans, and the first thing on that video was this issue of divorce. So when I got to church last Sunday, one of our church members asked me what it takes to marry a Nigerian, and I was like, that's a very wide question, because Nigeria is a large country with about 272 million people. We are large. We have lots of minorities. We have 3 major tribes in Nigeria: the Yorubas, the Igbos, and the Hausas, plus lots of Calabar people, so many minorities in Nigeria. We have about 350 something languages in Nigeria, including dialects. So I don't know, there's no way I can know what it takes to marry all these tribes, members of these tribes. But for me, I can speak about my own Yoruba tribe, where I come from. So when I told him I'm going to do a video on that soon. But first of all, before I go into that, I want to let you know that I talked about the Igbo people, right? So it happened here in New York. The Anambra Indigenes had their festival in New York, the first of its kind. Hey, Igbo Kwenu. I wasn't there, but my friend Ebele is in New York, so she sent me videos, guys. I'm going to show you that in my next edition. This one is not for that. But I'm going to show you excerpts of it or their commercials for you to wait for the next video. So if you want to watch that video, please subscribe, like, leave some comments. So, answering the question, I already told you that Nigerians, we are multilingual, we have so many tribes. But one thing I want to know is, if you are an American and you intend to marry a Nigerian, guys, there's something you need to do, which is very crucial. Or if you are a lady, you're marrying a Yoruba man or a Nigerian, there's something that's very important, and that is what we call the traditional marriage. Guys, that comes first. Without that traditional marriage, your marriage is not complete. So your husband to be or your wife must be married traditionally. So you'll be recognized, you'll be respected. Everybody will know you that, yes, this is our wife, or this is your husband, you know. So you need to do that. And because Nigeria is large, I really don't know everything about all the tribes in Nigeria. That's why I'm using this mine as a case study, the Yoruba tribe. And even in Yoruba land, it's still different, because we are still many too. We have people from, we have Ogun State, Ondo State, Oyo State, Ekiti State, Kwara State, Kogi, part of Kogi. That's Kogi is really not Yoruba. We really have minority of Kaba, Ijumu, you know, Ogidi. Those parts are Yoruba, but others are not belong to Yoruba tribe. Anyway, so it's so large. So let me now use my own as a case study. I am from Ibadan. Ibadan is like an hour drive from Lagos. And Ibadan used to be the largest city in Africa, in West Africa. Well, now I think Cairo took over, or Morocco. I'm not sure about that. So, but Ibadan is very large. In fact, Ibadan is a nation on its own. Okay, so let me now use that Yoruba to let you know what marriage is all about. So like I said earlier on, you must marry traditionally. And when you talk about tradition, there's something we first of all call, guys, see, yeah, you can go to the registry and get married in America or any part of the world, or go to church and do your marriage. But without the traditional marriage, your marriage is not complete. Yes, you are married here, you married in the church, you married, it's giving you a ring, but without that traditional marriage, you're not recognized fully as a wife. If anything happens, divorce is so quick to divorce. But with traditional marriage, it's not really easy to divorce. So that's why it lasts longer. So if you want your wife to remain with you, like I talked with somebody over the weekend, he said he's looking for a wife that will be with him till death do them part, blah, blah, blah. So by the time you go through all this process of marriage, you're sure that that wife, God willing, will be with you, will love you forever, and that man will be with you forever. So guys, it is very important that you do the traditional marriage. And what does that entail? You all know about the court registry. You file a form, you go there to the registry, the registry officials will join you in the presence of your family members. Then the church process to the priest and the other priest will join you in the presence of God and your family and friends. So there, you know that. So let me now tell you what you do not know. That's the traditional. Before that traditional marriage, there's what we call introduction. That introduction, you're going to go to visit the family of your bride. I'm talking about if you're a man now, you want to marry a girl. So, but if you are a lady and the man wants to, a non-Nigerian wants to marry you, he must first of all come with his family members to come to your home, to your parents, to introduce himself. That my name is Kelvin Hart. I love your daughter and I would like to marry her. You ask to come with his people. They'll come to your family house and when they're coming, they're not coming empty-handed. They're going to come with a basket of fruits, maybe a cake, and some bottles of wine to come to your house for introduction. So when they come, I'm talking about the man now coming to a girl. So this vice versa too. If it's a girl, like me now, my husband's family, my husband to be's family will come to my home with baskets of fruits and bottles of wine and some other things that they feel they just want to add, and come to say, I want to marry your daughter. So they will assess them, they will assess the family members, ask them questions, and they'll say, okay. Of course, before that time, you will have been, they know you already anyway, because you have been going, they know that you guys have been dating. But to seal everything, you have to do that formal introduction. So when you talk about everything, they will give you a list of what you need to bring for your wife's, for your marriage, for the traditional marriage. It is traditional. It is customary according to custom and tradition. So it's grandparents will be there, aunties, uncles, everybody will have to be there. So when they bring all that, they will welcome you and they will assess you and everything. They will ask you questions. Then in that meeting, you're going to do a kind of decision. You make a decision about the dates you intend to get married, and they will give you a list of what you need to bring for the customary marriage. From Yoruba, where I come from, the things that they need you to bring, you're going to bring some tubers of yam. It might be about 30, 40, depends on that tribe. It depends on the family too. So you need to ask your wife, or then you bring tubers of yam, honey, maybe like 2 bottles of honey, gin, what else? A live goat, a sewing machine, big box of different attires like brocades, lace materials, Guinea materials, all our African materials. You can even buy skirt, suit, anything. With shoes, fill the box for your wife to be. Fill the box up, then buy a nice umbrella for her. What else? Then I talk about bitter cola, cola nuts. Some request for pepper, some kind of hot pepper. Forgotten the name of that pepper anyway. Then you bring everything. You go to decorate the goat self. You decorate the goat, it will look beautiful. It has to be a female goat, a female young goats, So you take everything to your wife's family house on that wedding day. So when you get in there, you're not going alone. You're going to go with your family members, your friends. What it means is, let me just explain. It means that I am responsible. I love your daughter, and I want to take care of her. I want to marry her. So then they will go to ask you to bring a dowry. I don't know. It depends on the family. They can ask you to pay $200, $500, $1,000, 2005, whatever amounts they ask you to pay, you pay it, you give them, but that money will be returned back to you. And what they're trying to say there, what they're saying in essence is that we are not selling that girl to you. We are giving her to you as a wife for you to nurture, for you to take care of, for you to love, for you to be her brother, her father, her friend, her companion. So we are not selling her to you. So they will give that dowry back to you. So that one is not for this, it's for you and your family. So they will return it back to you. Then you do the remaining. You prostrate, dance, spray your wife, spray the family. See, it's fun. It's not what you would not want to do. By the time you're done with all that, that's your day. You have a wife. So tell me the reason why marriage will not last. By the time the girl thinks of everybody that she invited for the wedding, I heard, she will think twice before giving a divorce, before asking for a divorce. And I always say this, there'll be a time that there might not be love anymore in marriage. The love probably left. You have to bring back the love by nurturing it. When you plant, I'm talking like an inspirational speaker. Anyway, when you plant a seed, you need to water it for it to grow. The same thing with love. So maybe that love has jumped out, or you are distracted by some ladies or whatever. You need to go back to that plant and start to water that love plant, so let it grow again. And above all, you have to look up unto God. Seek his face, in your marriage. So that's it. I don't want to go beyond 12 minutes. So for the Igbo community, the Anambra Cultural Festival in New York, I'm going to show you an excerpt now, but my next video, I'm going to show you the full gist, and I'll tell you everything that went on, what I could see, what this Ebele sent to me. So I'm going to bring that to you in my next video. Thank you so much, guys. If you really enjoyed this one, please like, subscribe, and maybe share. You need to share it, guys. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.